We'll be having a little banter back and forth tonight.
Woo! All right. Yes.
See how it goes.
Yes. Let's get rock and rolling, Ange.
Okay, I am here. You got the screens to read? You want me to read through the other side of them?
Yeah, I guess so. Read the reflection off my fucking glasses.
Read this.
That's what I did.
That's
We
what
both
he's
did
doing.
it.
Like synchronized birds flying. He's like, read this.
Roxanne's here. She said,
Hey,
"Hi,
Roxanne.
Angie."
Hi. Hi. Good evening. All right,
There
guys.
you go, Ange.
We're rocking and rolling. If somebody has a question, this is the part
Susan
of the show.
is here.
Hey,
Hey
Susan.
guys, what's up?
This is a part of the show where you can ask a question, and I'll do 2 or 3 cards, or usually not more than 5.
Eventually, we get into the paid
and then we
reads,
get into the
Ange.
paid list. Yeah.
The paid
But
list.
this is the part where we just kind of say hi, see how you're doing. I've rearranged some of the cards. You guys
Ah.
saw me doing some of that and throwing things around, and
Vivian, should I continue with my new job?
Vivian, should you continue with your new job?
Hi, Brandy.
Let's see what the cards
Brandy's
have
here.
to say
Brandy's
today.
here.
Hi. Okay. Yeah, there's something though that you're refusing to see, and you need to change your outlook on it. This is what's going on. This one is like going in, meditating, refusing to see the gift on offer. There's a gift on offer here. Queen of Pentacles is here. And then there's this retreat. You need to make sure you get enough rest. Now, it seems like if you get more rest, more take care of yourself, that the job is going to be more manageable, more attainable. I don't know what that's about, but that's what's coming through. And it feels like this is what's creating this kind of problem. When it really, this should be coming in strong and feeling really, really good for you. But it's a little bit of the pout and like, meh, and can't sleep. So if you're not doing the things that you know you should do, that your mama would tell you to do them.
Whoa.
Okay, that's what I got.
Okay.
Keep
Angie,
it,
wow.
yeah. Keep it for now, yeah.
Russ, what is that? LOL.
You having a sleep issue? Some of us have a sleep issue at night. Yeah. Sometimes it's not easy to get some sleep, but do what you can.
And she said, "Thank you."
You're welcome, honey.
Okay, Roxanne, is Mario thinking about me?
Let's see. Roxanne, hang on. Is Mario thinking about Roxanne? Let's take a little peek. 1 second. I like this deck. I'm just warming things up. Let's see how this one feels. Is Mario thinking about Roxanne? We've got the Fool, we've got the King of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. I would take this to mean a yes, but there's something about this that ego is in the way. I would be cautious on this character, this Mario character, because the Fool's here ready to take a leap of faith and a new start. King of Wands comes up and it feels inverted, and that means sometimes there's an ego trip in the way. And then the 8 of Wands, there's something else lining up. There's more momentum towards something else. Let's get a little nosier. What else does she need to know about this Mario character?
Character.
Huh. Right under him too. Like, you know what? There's a lot of fish in the sea is what I'd say. If you were my sister, I'd be
Jeez,
like, don't just get all your eggs in one basket on this Mario fellow. Because there's anxiety and stress and worry, and it just seems like the timing's not quite right there. Now, you might give that another week, another 2 weeks, another 3 weeks, and there might be something different going on in the energy. But as it sits here, you be careful before you go cliff diving, so to speak.
Shit, but
all
this
right?
is getting good.
That's what I'm just saying. I'm just a bossy old cow on the internet doing tarot cards. So you trust your higher self. You know this Mario character better than I do. But what I'm saying is, if you were my sister, I'd be like, play the field.
Wow, Ange.
A lot of flavors of ice cream back at Skin Robbins, you know. There's not just vanilla in the world. You don't have to just be stuck on vanilla all of a sudden for no reason at all. There's other flavors than Mario in the world. There could be a
All right,
Daniel and a Maxwell
I
and a
think
blah,
she
blah,
gets
blah.
it, man. I think she gets it. Take it
He's telling
easy.
me, take it easy, take
Yeah,
it easy.
yeah, she-
Here.
Take it easy. Oh, man, already? Come
Alrighty.
on.
All right. Let's see what else is going on.
She said, "I love this. I'm not stuck on vanilla."
Good. You got to try a lot of flavors. Okay.
All right. Roxanne.
Okay.
I'm sorry. That is
was
who
Roxanne.
that was Roxanne. Yes, Angie. Sorry. Gosh, dang. You got me all
I'm going to
flustered.
fire
man.
him if he's not going to pay attention.
Dawn.
Okay, Dawn.
Will my finances improve soon? And Roxanne said, "Thanks."
You're welcome, honey. Will your finances improve soon? We're going to go to Theodore Tarot. Theodora, whatever, Theodore. What is the crunch going on here? Well, Nelly, yes, they will. What you've got going on here is the Knight of Swords wanting to go forward, go forward. Don't be reckless with what you've got coming in. Slow things down. The Whoa Nelly is coming in strong. So whatever you're wanting to go towards, rein it back, rein it back, rein it back. Don't be extra crazy with your money. But yeah, they'll improve. You're leading something good, and then there's celebration. So that would be yes, yes, yes. That's what I've got.
Wow.
You're moving forward. You just need to slow it down a little bit. And yeah, the Three of Cups is big ol' yes. That's what I got.
Okay, Ange.
Cause to celebrate. Fingers crossed on that. Hope I'm right for you. That's the cards. That's what the cards are. It's not just the Angie pulls it out of a hat.
Okay.
So,
She said, yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
you're welcome, honey. You are welcome.
Okay, show your commercial, Ange. Let's see if
Okay.
this is going to materialize here.
This is the commercial. You guys seen it before. This is what I do. $20 for the blind reading. Over here, I don't know, can you pan so they can see? Over here is Oracle cards, and that's the blind
Yeah.
Oracle. And over here also blind Oracle cards. If you want the year ahead, that's usually 2 in the middle and the 12 months around, and then clarifiers 2. And we dive into the tarot a lot. You don't ask questions on the $20 blind or the $30 year ahead. If you want to ask a question, you can get the $30 mini or the $40 full. And that's where we dive in and we get nosy and we get like 5, 10, 15, 20, I don't know how many cards out. 2, 3 decks easily. Just checking things out and snooping around in the cards. If you want a specialty read, those are $50 and I'll do the cards with the bones, the cards with crystal ball, or the past lives, which I love. You can pay me at Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. And it's at A Feisty Butterfly for Venmo. And then the $ and the THE Feisty Butterfly. And that's for Cash App. And then A Feisty Butterfly at PayPal.com. And you might see my husband Phil. His name is there. And that's the one that you're hearing say hello.
Hello.
Thank you, honey.
That-
That's my husband Phil. So
Okay,
anyway, that's what we got going on. Now you can take the commercial. And if they need to see any of that information, okay.
yeah, there are the apps we use. Brandy said she's going to get a full read, Ange. So
Woo!
we'll wait for that
Okay.
to come through.
Let me get some water and I will get ready.
All right. All right. So in the meantime, Susan, will I be blessed from the universe soon? Because I feel like I will.
I hope so. Probably so. So what's going on here? Will you be blessed from the universe soon? Because I feel like you will. Feels like there has been an energetic shift, and it feels like for you specifically, there is something in your energy that has shifted lately. That's good. 2 of Swords, you're going to have to make a choice. Page of Cups, yeah, some kind of new surprising thing. This is Stinky Fish Tea. And then the King of Pentacles coming in. Yeah, you're going to get more support than you realize, but there's a choice coming in, and this is the surprise that's coming with it. There's something more, something unexpected that has more substantial stuff than you realize at first. Sometimes these are blessings in disguise, because if you get the fish in the water, you're like, what the heck is this? But it feels like that's coming in strong. And then the King of Pentacles, this is a supporter. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yes,
Wow,
yes. And this is called the Black Violet deck, but it's just a black and white deck, and it's a pretty cool one. So yeah, it's a good little deck. And I've got 2 of these. I like this one a lot.
Okay, Ange.
Yeah.
Woo.
Let's put this back where it was. Okay, there we go.
All right. While we're waiting on Brandy, how about Becky? Will I get good news soon this next month?
Becky, will you get good news
All right.
soon this next
Just
month?
need your question, Brandy. Thanks.
Let's look at the Pooh deck.
Real quick.
Wisdom of Pooh.
Loretta, there is the Venmo.
Will she get good news soon this next month? Whoa, it's right there. It's right there. It's right there. King of the Honeypots. That would be a yes, 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 yes. This is the King of Cups. Keep calm and carry on. King of the Honeypots is coming through. Then we have 2 of Honeypots. This is the 2 of Cups coming in. And then we also have the Knight of the Honeypots. So yeah, it's just cups, cups, cups. Emotional fulfillment everywhere. And there's something being offered when you have the Knight of Cups coming in. Yeah, this is good. Yes, yes. Anything else? These are all the minors. They aren't feeling like major arcana. Anything else? It feels like there's something else that needs to be coming through. Precious Friends. This is 6. This is, in some decks, they call it the Lover's card. But in this, it's called the Precious Friends because it's the Wisdom of Pooh. But this is opportunity to follow your heart's desire. This is soul contracts. This is things that you're devoted and committed to. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous energy. Yeah. There's a lot of welcoming and friendly and good energy coming through on these cards for you. That's what I've got. I'm loving it. Yeah, this is a sweet little deck, and this is like one of the sweetest cards in there. So yeah, awesome. Awesome, awesome. It's just like hitting the sweet spot, hitting your stride. That's what feels like it's coming in. And it's doing it in an easy way. It's not like a forced kind of a way. That's the energy. All right.
Okie doke.
Yeah, like that.
All right, yeah, I have Brandy on the list now. Brandy, Jessica, and then Loretta.
Okay.
Okay, Brandy has a full read.
Okay.
And Krista's here. Hi, Krista. Good to see
Hi,
you.
hi, hi.
Brandy is a full read. Like I said, I know I'm not meant to stay at my job. It's past time to leave, but I've had no job offers. If I quit now, will I be okay?
Okay. as just Angie, not the card reader, just Angie the person, I would say don't throw the baby out with the bathwater really fast. I would say don't leave yourself in the lurch, okay? Now we're going to look at the cards and see what the cards have to say. Not what Angie says, but what the cards are actually saying. Read her question to me very slowly one more time.
I know I'm not meant to stay at my job. It's past time to leave, but I've had no job offers. If I quit now, will I be okay?
Loosely framed, loosely framed. This is one to come in like the 9-pack. It's loosely framed. Let's see what's going on the sides of this. I think you will, but I would be careful in the choices that you make. You don't want to have your priorities or something where you're not covering your ass. This is the cover your ass card coming in here. This is the desire of the heart, and this is to get off the battlefield that you want to do. This is to get off the battlefield. You don't want to leave too early. I wouldn't leave right away, but I would feel like you could leave fairly soon. Because the Two of Wands is here, there's other doors opening up. The perfect situation is opening up. Can they see these cards pretty well?
Yeah.
Okay. The Two of Cups is here. There's a perfect business partner, perfect opportunity. And it's right here, right here. This is coming over here, Three of Cups, celebration, celebration. There is a little bit of struggle here. This is the disruptive energy right here, the conscious thoughts. What's the agenda? What do I want to do? What's the plan? The compete and compare. And you want to leave there undefeated. Queen of Cups here is having lost something and then going for something else and dreaming the new dream. And the Three of Wands says your ship's coming in fairly soon. So I would say you could probably leave, but that the cards say, yeah, it's okay to leave. Don't be too quick and too hasty about it, but make a plan. Make an exit strategy that's fairly soon. The Ange says, be careful, be wise. Don't rip yourself off. Know what your priority is. Know what your value is. Yeah, there's things that are competing energies, and there is a competition. There's the Wheel of Fortune on this. There's time on this saying the timing is coming. The timing is coming soon. I would see this happening probably sooner than 5 weeks is what I would see. And then we've got the end here, the World. This is completion, advancement, leveling up, a cycle that's completed, and the Knight of Cups, the offer coming in. Yeah, I wouldn't do this until probably mid-August. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting. I wouldn't do this till mid-August or a little bit beyond there.
I want to start my own business, just been scared.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll know your time frame. You'll know what your needs are better than I, but that's what's coming through here. Anything else she needs to know. Same deck, third deck. Let's see what the Lovers is showing. Heart's Desire. That would be commitment and diving into that. Huge, huge, huge. Okay, all right. Empress. Yeah, yeah. Abundance is on its way to you. And then here, we've got this coming through again. We've got this cups, 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 cups. 6 of Cups. This is a little bit of this friendship energy, a little bit of this happier time and equal offering, equal trading. Be very, very aware of what you're bringing forward, what you're offering, and make it worth your time. That's what I've got. I think it's okay to leave the job. I just wouldn't say, fuck you, boss. Get out of here and get lost. You don't need to burn a bridge to just have an exit strategy. That's what I'm getting at. All right, that's complete.
Woo.
That's gorgeous. I'm loving it for you. Basically, I'm loving it because we're seeing the Lovers, the Empress, and that's big, big, big energy feeling right there. And some of this is just really great. And the timing and the ending coming so perfectly on these. Loving it. All right. And this is Tarot of Dreams from Ciro Marchetti. It's one of my favorites. It really is a good, good deck. And I trimmed the edges off of these. So this is the standard size. And then this is the small version, of course. But yeah, you guys know how I do. But anyway, yeah, that's the deck.
Okay. And
Yeah,
she
I
said,
love
thank
that.
you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah, that Empress bodes really, really well. And dreaming your dream again is super important for you. So
All
yeah.
right. Jessica, you are up next. I need your question, please. When you get a chance. She's going to get a
That was
full
the wrong
read.
room. I'm saying I think I put these in the wrong room.
What?
The wrong spot. Tell me that again. My ears didn't work on that one.
So Brandy's asking, have you received the deck I've sent to you?
Not yet. Not yet. I haven't received anything in the mail just yet, but we'll keep looking. So
It could be there today. We didn't check the mail
we didn't
today.
check the mail today, but we'll check. We'll check tomorrow. We'll see what's going on.
Okay, and
Yeah,
so
I'll be excited.
we have Jessica's up next, and then
Okay.
Loretta, then Kelly, then Sheila, then Gloria.
Okay.
All right, Jessica, just a general. I have no job, and I'm waiting for my divorce to come through and a tenant to move out.
Okay. All right. We're going to go to the Arcanum.
Loretta, you're on deck.
Just a general. Jessica waiting for the divorce to come through. And let's see what else is going on. What's coming up for you? I'm going to do it Australian 10 style and then go from there.
I'll look for it, Brandy. Thanks.
Oh. seeing is it's really reflecting the heartache, the grief, the sorrow that's going on in your current situation. This is the heartache, the betrayal, all of this. And the obstacle, the hope for the soulmate, the hope for the 1111, the synchronicity, and the hope for this. This is the challenge also going forward. If something isn't there and it was hoped to be there, it explains these cards really well. There's grieving and a little bit of sorrow in the conscious and the subconscious. You know there's more love to come. Now, here it is, you in the position of give and take right here. This is the universe trying to give you something, even though it's a time of great grieving and loss. It feels like the universe is trying to give you something and you feel a little bit limited in how you're seeing your situation. Recent past, Queen of Cups knows the value of love lost. Near future, Seven of Swords. This one is where you're getting the lecture. This one is coming in strong saying, cover your ass. Know what your priorities are. Don't let other people make the decisions for you. If this is to do with legals with this many swords on here, cover your ass. Read the fine print. Know what it is you want. Be clear with your questions and what your intention is before you're going and talking to any kind of lawyers, blah, blah, blah. They're not counselors. They're not friends. They're there to know the law. So know your questions well before you go into this. This is something big for you. Hermit, there's a time where you're going through the dark night of the soul coming up right here. And the Page of Wands. There's a refreshing stuff that's coming in down the track. Now I want to see what's coming in a little bit further down this track. Slide this over, slide this over. Let's see what's coming up. I want 3 cards on each of these. And I'm getting the, what is that? Greater than sign, where it's smaller here and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting the mathematical greater than sign. So let's see what's going on. The situation improves, and it improves, what's the word? Exponentially. You're getting a lot of math stuff. I don't know why you're getting math words. I'm not a math genius, but it improves exponentially over time. So just expect that it's going to get better and better and better, but it's going to take a little bit of time to work out the kinks. Yeah. As long as you cover your ass about the past and about the relationships of the past, you're going to be able to move forward. You're going to have to explore and do a little bit differently. You're not completely out of the web, whatever it is you want to call it. You're not completely out of the woods with this one. So be very aware of your priorities with this, because this is the repeat. When we see repeats, it's like a billboard going off. So, okay, be aware on that.
She said, oh, I have it. I have the Addy. We're just waiting for the date for the closing it all up. And
yeah,
then she
good.
put, I like numbers.
Good. Yeah, if you're a numbers chick, that might explain why I'm getting mathematical stuff. Hierophant's coming in. This is like the job promotion. This is like getting the keys to the kingdom, moving forward, moving forward. We're also seeing what's moving forward. There's going to be money. There's more security, more opportunity, more talent. So things are going to be working out pretty good in that regard. Then we see this one. And this was in the recent past. It's echoing towards the future. What it's telling me is the caution on this is don't be the drama queen. Don't be lost in what didn't work out in the what ifs. It's okay to grieve what you could not receive, but let yourself move forward and dream your dream again. This is the most intuitive, most psychic of the queens, the most compassionate of the queens. She's beautiful, and she will regain her luster again. And if that is being you, if that is aspected as you, that's what is trying to let you know that you're going to regain what feels like is kind of lost right now. Or, you know, how come I waited so much time or wasted so much time to do what I'm doing? You're going to be fine on that. And let's see what anything else she needs to know. Third deck. And this is the Arcanum. Whoa, this one's come out. Knight of Swords. Know your truth, hold your integrity, and stand in it really strongly. Move forward. Don't be reckless, but move forward, move forward, move forward. You don't need all the information, but you need to know your truth and stand in it. Sun's coming on this, and Wheel of Fortune's coming on this. Love it. Love it. Things are going to be working in your favor. This is the happiest card in the deck right here. And this is, it's your time. It's your time. Karma understands this. It's your divine timing to have some happiness, some abundance, some peace, and just a better situation overall. It's going to get gorgeous. Give it time, and it feels like 3 months. Things are going to start feeling radically different. So allow yourself to ease into this new situation for yourself. All right, that's complete. This is the Arcanum Tarot. I love it. My husband's staring at me going...
Yeah, I feel like I'm just waiting for this court date so I can break that cord with him.
Yeah, yeah. And when you do, it's going to feel so good and so complete. And you're going to be like, okay, well done. And well done on you for surviving whatever it is that you've been through in this. It feels like you put all the effort in there that you could to give it as many chances as possible. It doesn't feel like you threw in the towel too soon, just so you know. And
she said, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, this card, we've been rewatching Game of Thrones. This dude here looks like a lady will give a tarot read and a man will read the things.
They have to know the Game of Thrones, otherwise.
If you know Game of Thrones, you know.
A girl
Doesn't
with
it look
this
like
and a guy with that. The guy of Bravos in the House of Many Faces.
That's what it looks like, man.
Anyway,
that's what the guy looks like.
What was his name?
Masandre.
No. It's the guy in the house.
The guy,
the faces.
yeah, the guy who always told
a girl needs 3 people dead.
Yeah,
blah, blah.
a girl does this and a man says that. All right, Jessica said thank you, and then I
You're welcome,
did.
honey.
Yes, she did. Thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome.
All right, Brandy. Oh, I love God. Yeah, we just finished.
We just barely finished.
We
it today.
rewatched it. It took us like a month and a half.
Such a good series.
We just finished today.
Not my favorite, but really good series. Favorite ending on any TV show, and you guys tell me if you've ever seen anything end better than Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad had the best ending, I think, in TV history. All right, enough said. And that wasn't even my favorite series, but the ending, they fucking did it right.
Whoa, okay, Angie. Wow. Oh, Crystal put MASH. MASH was a good ending.
Yeah, MASH was good. You gotta say, that's going back a few decades, but yeah, that was good.
It's great to rewatch it, Brandy. That's like you forget everything about it, and then like, oh, that's right. All right, Jessica said, I love your nails.
Thank you. Thank you. Just classic red, but thank you. All right.
All right, next up we have Loretta for A Year Ahead. No, we haven't seen Lie to Me.
I have seen Lie
Have
to
you?
Me. I don't think I've seen it all, but I watched it with my daughter a long time ago. But
Oh, okay. I've never seen it.
So we need Loretta for A Year Ahead. Is that who we're at?
Yes, Loretta for A Year Ahead.
Give me a second here.
Kelly, you're on deck. And Kelly, I will need your question also, please. Let me make sure.
You know, I want to go to the Practical Tarot. It's got a goofy
Oh, I got
name,
it.
but that's
Kelly,
what it's called.
I got it.
It's the Practical Tarot. Wow. Challenging time. Two of Swords, Two of Cups. Or Knight of Swords, Two of Cups. This is you in the position of now, and this is the lesson over the year. The partners and perfect partners. And this feels like partners as in not just romantic, but friendships, business, all of that coming in. Equal offering coming up with this. This is the card that sometimes is wedding or only seen as romance, and that's shortchanging the card. Because this one, a deal is struck. It's why there's business and commerce that's in the symbol above it traditionally. A deal is struck. It's the perfect deal. It's the perfect offering, equal offering coming through. Knight of Swords is here, and he's wanting to go forward, but there's a little bit of crossroads and a little bit of consternation going on. We'll see what's happening in the cards as we go around the year. So this is what's in the middle. We'll start in, I think we're starting in, we're starting in August. So the end of July, just take whatever you're doing and just kind of roll with it. But it feels like we need to start in August for you, so that's where we're starting. August, September, October, November. November's big. December. January, February, March. March is looking good and feeling good and crisp energy coming through. March is really good. This is a star card. It's feeling really good in March. I don't know what else is going on just yet, but that feels great. March. April. May. June. And next July. Okay. Now let's see what's going on. We're going to go back through and clarify if we need to with these. What we've got going on. We've got August. We're starting with August with the Three of Wands. It's the hurry up and wait game, and it's like you sent the ships out and now they're coming back to you. This is waiting and waiting, and this is the one I call the Santa Fe burger. If you've seen me before, you know why I call it the Santa Fe burger. If you're brand new, you're like, why is she calling that the Santa Fe burger? It's because you don't chase the waitress. When you order your burger at the restaurant, you don't chase them in the back room and cook it up yourself. You expect the universe will bring it forward. So when you've taken the action, when you've done your part by declaring, this is what I need, I've taken my action, I've done my part, then you let the how be handled by the universe, and you have to be patient and wait, and it's coming in soon, but it feels like forever. So this is what it's doing. So the Three of Wands here in August, there's something that you're getting clear about, that you are putting your order in, and you need to be a little bit patient because it's coming all through here, and right here is feeling really good. Okay, that's August. September, the Devil, and then I want more on this. Ooh. All right. Whoever is the jackass will be known, and this is what's coming in September. Jackass is showing up big time as the Devil, and the sun is landing right on top of it. Full illumination. Like this guy, if he thinks he's getting away with anything that used to be an old pattern, a toxic pattern, something that's an addiction, something that would trick you before or lie to you before, fully exposed. Full exposure on that. And that's brilliant. You're going to see right through the nonsense. It's up to you to choose different. It's up to you. If the Devil is right there and the sun is shining down and you can see the horns and the tail and whatever you want to call it, if you can see the trap, you don't have to step in it, okay? That's September. October. Death, yeah. October, you're saying goodbye to something or possibly someone that's a jackass. Now, that seems like harsh language, but that's the word that's coming through. This isn't just a toxic pattern. This feels like somebody that's a real not cool individual is what I would say. That's a jackass. You guys know what this is. If somebody has behaved in this way, whether they're friend, family, relationship, coworker, whatever, don't spend your time in their nonsense. You just don't need to do it. And this is the death card. Death and transformation. This is October. This is you transforming. Caterpillar to butterfly. You don't hang out with the caterpillars anymore. So don't hang out with those low vibe people. Don't do it. You're moving on. We show this one. It's a gorgeous rendition of this card. So that's the death card in October. Now November's coming in, and November's coming in a little bit difficult. So let's take a look. November, you've got the Four of Swords. You need to retreat. You need to rest. You need to really, really spend some time taking care of yourself. Six of Swords. You're leaving the rough waters for the smooth. You're protecting your peace when you have this and this together. You need to really, really get out of the choppy drama, emotional, up, down, bipolar roller coaster nobody needs right now, okay? Nothing wrong with having that going on, but when you recognize a pattern and you can do different, do different. You need more peace and quiet and protect it. And then the sun comes in right here. This is doubles from September to November. So you have gotten out of something that doesn't serve, and it's because of the full illumination on it. Okay, December. Nine of Cups. So happy in December. This is happy ever after +1. It feels like abundance, abundance, abundance. Now, this isn't the coins coming in, but it feels like abundance, abundance, abundance everywhere. You've seen the sun in September. You've seen it in November. And you have the wish card here. This feels like freedom. This feels like liberation. It feels like independence and what you want. Moving forward, moving forward. This is gorgeous energy for you. That's December. Getting what you wish. You can't... That's great. Like ho, 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 and Merry Christmas and all that fabulous stuff. It's going to be good. You're closing the books on something old, and you're ahead of schedule on doing so. January, the Three of Pentacles. I want to see what's going on here. You have teamwork coming in, you have working together, and you have a lot of support. And this is coming in as the feminine support aspect more than anything else. Now, this is the Hierophant coming in. Feminine support and the Hierophant. Look at this. What we're seeing here is like Mother Maiden Crone energy coming in, the woo-woo energy coming in a good way. And we're seeing feminine support around you. This is circles of support around you more than you would expect. The Hierophant coming in saying there's traditions going on. Traditions and access to knowledge and information. This sometimes comes in like a job promotion, blah, 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 like that, or getting the keys to the kingdom, the keys to the information. I call it the bouncer of the club because you're getting VIP access to things. You're getting the full access and you're getting support. And this is what's coming in January. February. February is a little tricky. I'm not loving the February for you. You got the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Wands, and these have been shuffled and shuffled and shuffled and shuffled. You got the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Wands. It means you're carrying a burden and it's almost done, but you need to learn to set it down. It means you're resilient and defending, and it might be that this jackass has appeared again or a situation very similar, and that's what I'm feeling. Let's see. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. These want to pop. Beep, beep. These want to pop. What we've got, the Hangman, the delay on something, the holding back and protecting something. This is the card of the miser, but it's also the card of the protected heart. This is something that important for you to know. Yeah, this is a repeat of the lesson. Being on the outside looking in with the Five of Coins here. And then this one. Where did it go? There we go. The Page was what was the next one. The Page coming in. This is when you know you're Batman. Now this one is when you finally figure out that you've got the lead character. It's finally you are taking the role as main character in your own life. And that not in an uppity or a bad way. But you're just not playing sidekick or second fiddle or putting your priorities as the bottom of the list anymore. You're taking good care of yourself in a way that's important. You've shown resilience. Now set the burden down, delegate, don't spread yourself too thin in this month of February. And don't fall for old shit. Don't fall for old patterns or somebody that is echoing the jackass lesson. Doesn't need to be echoing it in February for you, okay? All right, March, the Star. This is hopes and dreams coming true, going to true north. And this is also refueling yourself. It's like in the Four of Swords, you see retreat. In this one, you see refueling. She's taking water from the pond typically and nourishing the land. But there's also something that's cleansing and cathartic about this star because you're nourishing something in your soul. And she's usually very sky-clad and very, you know, like her maker made her. And so this is how she's usually shown. This is the dreams, the true north, and paying close attention. I want a little bit more clarification on this for you. This is something you need to get very clear about. This is also something that's coming through with the book. This is too many. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Oh, well, no freaking wonder. Okay. You're evaluating something. This is coming in with the book. You're writing down. Get very, very clear about what your true north is, what your dream is, what you want to make manifest. Be very clear about it, because you're going to refine it and refine it and refine it. And when you put your words on the page, it's going to get more and more clarity for you. This is huge for you. High Priestess energy is coming in, and Temperance. Now, this is kind of like a double whammy on this one. Temperance is like being able to manifest, make things happen, being able to transmute. Lovely, lovely, and also patient. High Priestess, kablamo. High Priestess is a little bit of a whop to the head, and it's usually for like a year and a half. This is when you're getting spiritual downloads and seeing your dark side and your light side and learning your shadow lessons and your light lessons. It's not just, no, there's a little bit of, okay, am I going to be accountable about this aspect of what I've created? Okay, what do I need to change? What do I need to do different to create something that I really, really want? That's what's coming in. It's a lot of clarity coming in March, and the star is right there. It's like the time is there, and it's a really, really good time, but it's welcoming a new season of the High Priestess for you. April. 7 of Wands. Now, this one is getting clear about the boundaries, and she usually is shown straddling 2 lands, but in this one, she's just standing and holding the boundary, holding the line. April is hold the light, reflect upon the pages written in here. Reflect again and ask again. Ask the questions that you asked here, ask them again. You're going to get deeper and more layered understanding of that. It's not just about the boundaries that you're setting. It's about the reasons you're setting them. About the heartache, heartbreak, and the love that is to come. Don't know what that's about, but that's what's coming through in April. May. Ace of Cups. The love that is to come. This is an overwhelming amount of love that you're able to move through because you've paid it forward to yourself as far as understanding and owning the shadow lessons of life. You aren't going to understand all of them, but you will have done the work. That isn't easy. That's definitely not easy. And when the High Priestess shows up and brings up your shadow too, you need to understand what's in it for you to believe a certain belief set, and also what do you need to do to outgrow it. And this is what you're facing here in April, May. April and May. Anything else on this? Yes. Queen of Cups. Beautiful. No wonder. I mean, look at this. You got the Queen of Cups, and she's the one that has experienced a loss in love, and then she dreams her dream again. And what does she have? This huge old grail, this huge old chalice. This is what she's reverencing. She's reflecting on her own soul, on her own dreams, or on her own desires, and psychically tuning in. This is a great, great thing for you. That's what's coming up in May. All right, let's look at June. 8 of Cups and 6 of Pentacles. This is somebody that's giving you the gift that's helping you be able to escape, exit, leave a situation that no longer serves. This is the universe giving you something with the 6 of Pentacles, and then here with the 8 of Cups, you're leaving something that's no longer satisfying. All the cups are full, but it's just not what you're thirsty for anymore. You have something different in your desires, and now you're able to leave it because the universe is giving you a gift. This is coming in June. July. Ooh, look at this. Okay, so in July, we're seeing the Queen of Cups again. Love this. This is what's coming up. Now, you just heard what I said about her looking back on the things that she has lost and then dreaming her dream anew again. Let's see what else is coming from this. There's a finagling and a figuring out, and a finagling and a figuring out. It's understanding the love of self with the warts and all, the stretch marks, the scars, everything you've been through. There's an honoring coming through here. Honoring what you've been through, honoring how you've gotten to this point, honoring it. This is what's coming through in July. Absolutely. And really, really more than ready to honor the new desire. What desire? The 8 of Cups desire. The one the universe wants you to move towards. You're really, really ready. It's coming very, very strongly here. You won't have regrets. You won't think, oh, should I not? Should I? No, it'll be like, I'm ready now. Bye-bye. That's how it will be. And you're going to walk forward strong. Really, really strong. That's what I've got. That feels very, very complete. It does not feel like a year that's all about the money, the money, the money, the money, the money. It does feel like a year that's all about the spirit, all about the soul, all about opening up the emotional waters and doing some of the healing work that maybe you've been in avoidance for a little while about, or maybe stuff that's echoes from the past, like the Jackass card coming up here and then echoing again. These are some lessons that we sometimes get that are a little bit uncomfortable, but we can move through them if we really want to take a look at them. And this is what's coming up. I'm not seeing the Hermit card coming in through here, which is very interesting because the Hermit card will come up for Dark Night of the Soul type of thing. And he also comes up when you need to have isolation. And it feels like much of this is pretty understood. It's like you're doing another additional layer or another additional lesson. It's not quite the completion lesson, but it's a really good lesson, and it's helping you release. It's like when you're grieving things, you don't just grieve something and it's all done in one day. No, sometimes it will wash over you again and again. And so with other lessons in life too. So with lessons of shadow work, you have the lesson and then you have it again and you have it again. And pretty soon there's mastery about it and you're on your way. All right, that's complete.
Woo.
That's gorgeous. And this is called the Practical Tarot. It's a crazy name for a tarot. To me, it's like very generic and the cards are beautiful. So that's what I got.
Wowage.
Yeah, that's a great one. I love it for you. It's a powerful year.
Loretta said, thank you.
Sure.
All right, we have 3 on the list. Kelly, Sheila, then Gloria.
Okay.
If you'd like to get on the list, that is what Angie's doing tonight. Blind Oracle, that was a year ahead that she just did. There's the one question tarot reads, the mini and the full. We have a full coming up. And the specialty reads. And those are the apps. And the Cash App is working. We've got 4 tonight, so make sure it's that Cash App if you want to use it.
It's the $, the THE.
Apparently Vivian's having problems with it, but it must be the old one. That's the only thing I can think, because it's working.
Yeah, so let us know. Double check the E and the I. I tell people that all the time because I'll invert those.
Thing too, yeah.
The feisty, because it says feisty, I type the I first all the time, but the vowels come E-I, and I'm always dyslexic on the typing of that word. So, okay.
Okie doke. Kelly is up next. All right, Vivian just came through. Thanks, Vivian. I'll get you on the list.
Okay.
All right. Kelly is a full read for please get nosy as to what's coming up for me.
Kelly, what's coming up for me in a full read?
Sheila, you're on deck.
I need a little bit more room to do this. I want to see the book for you, honey. So we've got 3 of the same here, and I don't know if this is called the Golden Journey, the Golden Locket, something like that. I think that's what it's called. It's coming up for me. I want the footnotes on the end chapter. It feels like the chapter's page has ended, and I just want the very last tail end of this chapter here. Okay. Now we're going to do this little bit of lead into this next chapter and then this next chapter over here. Here we're going. Yeah, okay. All right, and then let's do the binder in between and see what's coming through here. So I look at this as a page of a book and a page of a book, as if we're really reading a book. And this is just a small little slice of the end chapter. Sometimes there's more of that. Feels like that's mostly closed. Then the binder is like the center of the book. So that's really what it is. And how one lesson carries over to the next. So we'll see about that. And there is something hidden in here for you. So I'm not sure what that's about, but definitely something hidden coming up. Okay. Put this one over here. Let's see what we got here. Okay. We've got the end of chapter. We've got the 2 of Cups, the High Priestess, the 6 of Cups down here, and the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands was hiding this 6 of Cups. The Ace of Wands is hiding something. There's a nostalgia, something not quite bittersweet, but something sweet from the past returning. Sometimes this is a reunion. Sometimes this is a coming together, not necessarily romantic, but from friends of the past, people from the past. There's a reunion, and then there's some help to move forward from this. High Priestess will feel it coming, and the 2 of Cups feels like perfect partnering. Now, you'll know better than I what is finishing up and what is coming towards you, but the High Priestess is saying you're inviting in something mystical, a different mystery that's deeper in here, and this is the new start coming through here. This is what's coming. This is how the chapter's ending. The footnotes leading over to this, leading over to this. There's something about limiting thoughts that need to be left behind, and it feels like almost all the swords are kicked down. Usually you see this as the hostage card, just blindfolded and bound, and there's 8 swords around her, and it's all these limiting thoughts. In this one, it's represented as butterfly, freedom, ready for flight. There's release, reprieve, newfound, the word is courage. Newfound courage to move forward. Like the bravery it takes for the butterfly to get off the branch to fly. Even though it's only ever been a caterpillar before. Even though it doesn't know what the wings are actually going to do. Eventually, the butterfly has to jump off that branch, and it feels like that's what's going to happen. Knight of Pentacles. This is like slow. And it does feel like a little bit of tenuous, like you're working yourself up to the courage. A little bit of tenuous before you go forward. Okay. What do we have here and in the binder? Now this is coming up, and this is the one that I want to see right now, just because it's the one standing out and is carrying across this 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands. This feels like the weight that is trying to hold you back, hold you back, hold you back. Just because you have reunion or reuniting with somebody in the past doesn't mean you have to operate in the same manner. You're choosing to operate different. You're setting the burden down. You're going to delegate. You're not going to carry the lessons that aren't yours anymore. You're going to let those go. Okay, moving forward, moving forward. Yeah. This is the Hermit card in this deck, and it's gorgeous. Look at this lantern. It's all about the lantern here. All about the illumination. It's not just about the transformation. It's about the illumination, the knowledge, the new understanding. Why? Because the High Priestess is paying the hell attention is what's going on. She has a knowing. She's paying attention. She's following the nudge. She's paying attention. She's seeing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and fine-tuning and adjusting really, really well. It's like recalibrating something. Dialing it in really clear. Really crisp. It feels like the response is coming in quicker too. The asked and answered, asked and answered, message over, message received, message over, message received. You know when you're trying to get a hold of someone and you guys are just playing phone tag forever or text tag forever and you can't get a hold of them? It's the opposite of that. It's like you call and I was just thinking about you. I was just about to call you, blah, 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 blah. And the answer or whatever it is comes through. Boom, boom, boom. Feels like that's how it's going to be. That's the new MO because you're following the nudge. Coming up here, the Chariot, momentum. Look at this. This is gorgeous. This is a gorgeous deck, guys. This is when you have the momentum to drive forward, not just the preparedness, but the spiritual ambition there as well. And in the traditional deck, you see this veil of stars over the Chariot here. It's a job you're doing on your own. There's only one driver in the Chariot. There's only one in the Hermit card. It's a job you're doing on your own. You don't need to take others along for the ride. But this is something that you're balancing. Again, the fine-tuning and the balancing, and the balancing, and the balancing. You know the lessons that you're supposed to be learning, even if other people will tell you, no, you're supposed to help do this, or, oh, you're supposed to be doing that. No, you're setting it. You need to do what's right for you, and you're doing it. And you're doing it really well, and you're doing it in a balanced way, and you're responding to what your soul is telling you because you're learning to listen better. Six of Swords here. Leaving the rough waters for smooth is what this card is about. Going for peace, going for more gentle times. But this one is kind of a little bit of a different looking one. Just show her this. It just looks different. It just flat. It's not the traditional Six of Swords at all. It's like still and thinking that's coming through in this. It's like this guy has been through some life. This guy understands some things. Well, no wonder. Sorry, guys. I'm giving you all Six of Swords. Pay attention to Six of Swords if that's what's coming through. I'm not reading this as Six of Pentacles, and I know the difference. I know what. Usually this is about charity and giving and all of this. We're not seeing this anywhere else. I'm reading it as Six of Swords, and I'll continue reading it as Six of Swords, and I don't care if it's fucking wrong. That's the energy. Like, no wonder I was confused. I'm like, no, it's supposed to be Six of Swords energy. What is going on? Hang on. It's about the lessons that pay. When we have swords, we have thoughts, we have information, we have knowledge, we have things written down. Lessons, learning, knowledge. When we have pentacles, we have payment, we have talents, we have gifts, we have resources. It's about the lessons that pay. It's about all of these lessons that pay. And again, protect your peace. Again, move towards where the nudge says to move towards. That's where the reward is. It's not going to be easily found. It won't be easily sorted. It is easy to follow the nudge for yourself, but it's not easy to discover and unravel what needs to be unraveled. There is something in there that needs to be torn apart, taken down, frogged. That's a knitting term. If you tink and you frog something and you pull something apart, you pull it apart. Something that you've built up needs to be brought back down. Like if you're knitting a blanket or crocheting a blanket, you have to pull it apart for a while, right? You have to do that. This is what's coming through, and I'm not even sure if that's the right term. But what I'm getting is that you have to pull something apart in order to move yourself forward. Almost like a leapfrog type of situation. I don't know if that's the right term. Anyway, that's what's coming through. Three of Pentacles. This is the one that really is important. This is harmony within the machine. And the machine is the machine is you. The machine is the meat suit that you're wearing. Harmony within the machine. Usually this is shown and it's got the preacher or the monk, and then it's got the rich guy, the benefactor, and then the guy putting in the stained glass window. And it's about unity, teamwork, harmony, coming together, working together. This is what's coming in, and this is what needs to carry over.
She put family issues. Yeah, I crochet.
Okay, so you got it. When you have to unpull, or you get that extra stitch and all of a sudden it's going kind of crazy. Yeah. You have to pull it back, and restack the yarn, rebuild the yarn in the way that works. This is the machine that is you. This is your soul trying to get really, really supportive of itself. This is teamwork, and this doesn't feel like teamwork from others. This doesn't feel like clarification. It doesn't feel like teamwork from other earth people. It feels like teamwork from the other side. It feels like you're going to get guidance, that you're going to get help from spirit guides, ancestors, angels, call them whatever label you want. The other side, they're more than available to help. Continue to ask them for help very directly, and you will be given it. And it feels like it's getting where you're getting really quick on this. Death and transformation coming in over here. The Eight of Cups leaving something behind, going towards something better, and the Ten of Cups here. This is gorgeous energy right here. What you're getting here is the ability for this metamorphosis that was over here, right, to really be inhabited strongly with the Death card. Death and rebirth, Phoenix rising, butterflies, all that jazz. Eight of Cups, leaving what doesn't serve and going towards what does. This is the mini of this hermit lesson here. It's not so much about the isolation. It's about being willing to remove yourself from what doesn't work and go towards what does. And finding happiness in that afterwards. Honey, will you show her all these? These are great. Show her those. What comes after that? Now, I'm getting some sort of time thing coming in here again. You guys, this August is going to be like a superheater, particularly in the third week, because this is the second reference to that week I've gotten tonight. And this is something that starts up for you. It's all right, fine, whatever. Starts up for you as like a chapter. It feels like it's starting from like the 3rd, 23rd, 24th, something like that of August, and it's going all through September into that first week of October for you. That's a very, very sacred part of time, a sacred chunk of the calendar this year for you. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why. The student is really, really ready. This is the Batman card coming up again. This is the Page of Pentacles with the great talent, the great gift. Ready to share it and really, really knowing what he knows. Ready to go explore now, but knowing what he knows, knowing what he has with his gift and his talent. Eight of Pentacles. It's second nature to you now. It's the work, it's the work, it's the work. The student is hard at work doing whatever it is that needs to be done. And the Strength card coming in. Yeah, it feels like that calendar span of time is important for you. So I would check whatever you've got going on those dates. And if they are something that helps for your personal growth or something that's been part of your dreaming or aspiration, it's huge for you. It really is the time that's where the Chariot's kicking into gear. What do they call that when the motorcycle goes? What do they call that? Like a stroke or a rev of the motorcycle? That's what I'm hearing in my ear. Yeah, it's like somebody. Yeah. That's when the stroke of genius comes. That's when the engines are revved. That's when the Chariot needs to bind her over and move forward. This is coming through strongly. 10 of Wands, we talked about a little bit before about this chain that you're breaking through. And the 9 of Swords. Do not get in your way on this. Do not get in your head. And make sure you take care of your sleep in a really grown-ass way. Because you have anxiety and stress, and this is not getting enough sleep and blocking the epiphany from coming down. If you get enough sleep, then you'll get the rude awakening in the right way. It'll be the aha moment, the epiphany. This is a way better way to get it. If you don't pay attention, sometimes the universe... This is the mini of the tower that goes kablamo, lightning, and everything's all fucked. This is way better. Get to sleep. Get what it is that you need for rest, and allow the epiphany to flow through. Then you have the 4 of Wands. This is setting up really good for you. Now, this is transformational. This is a really, really important time. This is usually seen where the couple is dancing through this pavilion type thing outside the city limits. And it means weddings, graduations, births, new things, spring. 11-11 energy on this one, right? This is 4 of Wands coming through. This is a big deal. I want to see more what's going on here.
She said, I feel called out, LOL.
Yeah, sorry. It's meant with love. It's meant with love. Whoo! Now, this isn't in every deck, but it's only in this one. And I love when he shows up. Okay, you've got the Queen of Swords that is going to say, cut the shit. She's not going to suffer anything that isn't fair or right for her. But she's going to operate in the way of this guy. And I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's Mushkaraj the mouse. Show her this. This is so cute. This means you are going to be tiptoeing quiet like a mouse, but being sure you get what you need. And this is really, really clever. There is something sweet. And also there's something about this that is entry. Now, you could have entry into spaces and places like mice do. Mice will come in, and if you don't have a cat, they might come in your house if you live in the farm country, whatever. They're going to come in. The mice find their way in, especially when it's cold, especially when it's winter. They always find their way to whatever it is. The mice are clever. Now, if you look in Lenormand cards, the mice are kind of thieves and they're working together. In this deck, this is a good luck mouse. This is more like Fievel from, what is that? American Dream or something like that years ago. Anyway, this is the lucky mouse. This is the one that knows how to find the way in, to find the path, to find the thing that he needs to find. What else is coming through on this one? Because of the knowledge in the sword there. Because of the absolute clarity you have at that point. Yeah. The Star card. This is going towards your dreams, hopes and dreams, and really getting clear about what your true north is, getting clear about how you take care of yourself. What I said about the sleep, I'm saying again, because the star is there. You're going to get information in your dreams if you allow yourself to be asleep. So allow yourself solid sleep and let the information come through. Don't be watching disturbing stuff before you go to bed. Don't be hung up on the news or hung up on, TV that makes you a little bit uptight. No. Don't be on your phone. If you need to have some information and downloads come through your dreams, you need to make some space for it to come through, and it will. And it's going to come like the gift. Also, like Cinderella's mice in the stupid Disney picture. I shouldn't say stupid, but in the Disney picture, the mice are helpful. The mice are friendly. In this one, the mice are friendly. They're finding their way in. They're finding their way to make the miracle. They're finding their way to make the dream come true, right? Okay. Complete. It's what?
Fievel.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what Krista said.
Yeah, that came through. It's that kind of a mouse. A good mouse, right? That's what we got. That's complete. That's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And this is what's happening. And when I open the book and I do this, sometimes we get a little bit more in the end chapter. You got a lot that's heavily loaded in this upcoming chapter. So that time on the calendar, I might be off just a little. I mean, I'm not in charge of the actions you take. This is just the energy that I'm reading on the cards. But that's a significant chunk of time that you need to pay attention and set yourself up for good success. All right.
Woo!
That's complete. Yep.
Okay, Ange.
Yeah. And this, I swear, it's like the pocket, the journey of the pocket or something like that. Journey locket. I don't know. Golden locket. Something like that. I don't know. That's what I think it's called. So yeah, and it's a good one. It's really fun. So I haven't had that one out in a while. It's pretty. It's a little bit pretty frou-frou, but you got to have some pretty frou-frou too.
She said, "Thank you so much, Angie."
You're welcome, honey. You're welcome.
And Brenny said, I have a big Fievel stuffed animal. I've had it since I was a child.
Oh, really? Yay!
And Krista said, I think Angie and I synced up for that one.
Well, good. I'll take the help. I'll take the sync. Sure.
Okay, next up, we have Sheila.
Okay.
It's a full read.
Okay.
Look overall at my life. Big question, but don't say... let's see. Big question.
For Sheila.
Okay, I'll let you read it.
Okay. 1 second. I'm reading. Okay. We're going to go in terms of career advice and things that you might want to know going forward as far as career and future, okay? So we'll keep it in that kind of a general look of your life. Let's take a look. We're going to go into the Everyday Witch from Deborah Blake and see what's going on. Now this is a great one, and this one's a cute one, but don't underestimate the cute ones, because sometimes they will be the teeth kickers. They will be like, they usually are. If I underestimate them, God gives me humble pie, or the divine, or Gus, or whoever you call spirit. Okay. What does she need to know?
Gloria, you're on deck.
Yeah. This one's important for you. Now I'm doing this arc as if it's a rainbow arc, but it feels like, even though it looks like the rainbow arc, what it feels like is a doorway arch, an arch doorway, keystone, capstone type thing. And this energy is important here. The choice and the planning is important over here. Give me just a second. Well, I'll be dipped. Okay.
What?
Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Look at these guys. I mean, no wonder I'm freaking out a little bit. Look at this. Okay, this is why I say I'll be dipped. It feels like conflict going on. You've got the Five of Swords going on, and this is usually on the battlefield, but it comes with a little bit of snipe and gripe conjuring going on. Whatever's going on, career, work environment, Feels like if you got to climb over a barbed wire fence and your hands are just a little bit big, and you're going to get a little bit of a scratch on this. You just are. If you want to get out of the yard and into the field or whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to have to go over that barbed wire fence. There's no getting around it. You're going to have to do something. You're going to get a little bit of an owie. I mean, pack some Neosporin for this, because this is what it's going to take. You're going to have to be ready to risk something, to lose something, to change something, and to suffer a few scrapes, because you're going to have to hop that fence. This is what's coming up in here. Now we're getting this as the center, as the key information, and we have the Queen of Cups about the hopes and dreams and wanting to do something that really suits the heart really well, and suffering a loss and knowing the value of the loss, reflecting on it, but not being stuck in the drama queen, drama moment of it. Don't get caught up in this shit. Get off the battlefield. Hop the fence and be on your way. Suck it up, Buttercup. This is what's coming through. You can give her that if you want, but that's not what she needs to hear. She needs to hear this one.
Okay.
Because this is important for you. You can get creative after you're over the fence. This is what's happening. You've got to get over the fence in order to go forward. You've got to be able to make the painful choice and move forward. And this is what it is. And it's not going to be the end of the world, although it's going to be a little uncomfortable. If you've ever had to hop or go over or under or around or through a barbed wire fence, and yes, I have, it's not major fun. My grandparents had farmland near them, and that's when I got some experiences of fences. There was barbed wire fences, and there was also an electric fence. You're learning the barbed wire fence lesson. You've got to stretch that or move it, and you might get a little bit of scratch, but you got to go forward. Knight of Swords, that's the truth of the situation. That's just the flat truth, the flat truth. Hold your integrity. Know what works well for your soul, what makes you feel aligned. From tailbone to top of your head, all the chakras need aligned. If something feels off and feels sketch, you know it, you recognize it, pay attention. Pay attention to the truth of a thing, the truth of what you need. This feels like what you're doing currently, and this is when you're evaluating what's out there in the world, what's going on, what are the options, what are the choices. And it's also sometimes to do with partnering. It can be partnering, it can be planning, but you're making the strategy. You can see this one, show her this one. He's up on this high wall of the castle, and he can see the big picture. But if he wants to get to wherever the land is that he's seeing in the far distance, he has to come down and take the steps to move forward. This is huge for you. 3 of Pentacles coming up. I love this after this. After seeing this, you get this. This is teamwork coming together. This is a benefactor card. It's usually the stained glass window card, right? But it's coming together, working together. It's assemble the team. Get your gear. What do we got here? You've got the team. You've got the team. The team is front loaded for you. I don't know if you've even met these people yet. You've got the team. Get your gear. Get your gear. Get ready. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, we've got the 8 of Pentacles here coming in for the work. Keep calm and carry on with the King of Cups. And then the 9 of Cups, getting your wish. Yeah, you're ready to do the work of something different, something that is second nature, something that you love, that you've done and you've done and you've done. Keep doing. Assemble the team. Grab your gear. You're ready to go. This is coming together for you. Now here, man, a lot of people would love to have these cards. It's going to be difficult here. This is not so fun. This is great. You've got the High Priestess, and right after the 9 of Cups, you're getting the 10 of Cups. That's the happy ever after +1. That's where the emotional bliss comes through. There's bliss on the home front, finally. It's like you're getting your wish to create whatever change it is that you want to change. And the High Priestess is here telling you, you already know. You already know what needs to be dived into. The mystery, the secret, the hidden thing needs to come forward. Now, there is something coming up here, and I want a clarification on this one. It is a painful thing that you're going to have to, again, the barbed wire fence is a painful lesson, but it is what has to come up. The 3 of Swords, this betrayal, if you only look at this card as betrayal, you're underestimating the card, because it's about hard truths that you already know and reconciling with those. This is something you already know, something that you can acknowledge, but it's a truth that's a painful truth to grow through. And some lessons are very much that way. And it doesn't mean you have to condemn or judge or, you know, nobody's superior or inferior. Nobody needs to be self-righteous about anything. But it is flat out, you've outgrown something and the painful truth needs looked at and seen before you can move forward. High Priestess already knows this. You're already looking at it. You're going towards your own happiness. And it might not include some of the snipe and gripe crew. Okay, moving forward. Knight of Wands, absolutely moving forward. And not afraid of it. Like, not afraid of the moving forward. This is the knight that's going towards the dragon head on. Not afraid of it at all. Ready to go see it. He doesn't feel like he's going to be toasted marshmallow after that. He's ready to go. The dragon's on the mountaintop. That's where he's going to go. The inspiration, the fire maker is on that mountaintop. That's where he's going to go. This is what you were seeing way over here. You're going towards it now. Coming up. Do we have a season going on here? 1 minute. Do we have a season going on here? To me, this is feeling very November-ish, and I don't know why. So I want to look at this, because I'm still getting it. Do we have a season going on here? Do we have a November going on here? Yeah, we have a November going on here. This is a yes card to me. This is where you're sitting pretty, and you're taking some time to step back, and you check on things periodically, but you're doing well. The answer is yes on this. I wanted this as just like more of a yes, no. Is this in the November lens? And yes, it is. The trees are heavy with fruit. Yes, 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 it is. November. This is when you're going towards the fire breather, where the inspiration is, the fire maker. Now we have coming through here the Four of Wands. It feels like you're headed towards an early spring. This is the 11/11 card, the weddings, graduations, births, all the celebration, and this is coming together. This feels like the team that you assemble over here is coming through, and this feels like it's coming through, and you are breaking something new in the coming 2026. I'm getting timestamps, November, I'm getting 2026 here. It's a little bit fluid, but this is basic structure. It feels like the changes you're making now are going to set better tones ahead going forward in a huge, huge way. You understand the lay of the land. You're doing it differently. You're honoring things and moving forward. Making the cuts, changes, and choices that are difficult now is going to lay the groundwork a lot better for you in the future. And so if there is something that's a tricky thing, it feels like it's all heading positive in leaving things behind that need to be left behind and going into new roads that are going into new roads, going towards the new roads in a big, strong way. Yeah, if we go, I want to bring it back. I'm moving through time, back towards more current time, because I'm telling you November, I'm telling you 2026. I want to get a little bit Snoopy here in the present, August, September energy. I want just a flat 2 cards, what you need to know for August, September energy coming up. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Love it, love it, love it. What we're getting is this change that you want to create is perfect for you. Why are we getting this? Because we have the 5 of Wands. Now this is comparison, competition, really, really competing. And it's why I felt like the snipe and gripe was coming on the 5 of Swords. This is leaving the battlefield and heading towards something different. This is what this is. This is the snipe and gripe girls, and they're conjuring the snipe and gripe, and here it is. Why? Because the perfect fit, the perfect business partner, the perfect romance, the perfect friendship, the perfect opportunity right here is coming right up. Coming right up. Now here, let's take a look. The 6 of Pentacles over here, going forward, is the universe giving you a gift. And the King of Wands comes up in the center here and a little bit more towards the beginning of 26 here. So this is when you've got the lay of the land, and now you're teaching. You're able to teach and instruct. It's not just that you can see what the globe looks like and see the map. You're able to teach the map too. Yeah. Anything else? What else does she need to know going forward in the more current? You have a good understanding of the lay of the land, honey. You have a really good understanding of the lay of the land. Don't doubt what you know. Don't doubt your skill sets. Go confidently in what you're pursuing now. The work and the team is being prepared and being ready. The universe is putting people and situations in place for you. Yeah, you know very clearly. You know exactly what you need to know. Honor what it is that is very, very true to you. This one, she sometimes gets the bum rap as the bitchy one, but she's not. She just knows the truth, and she's right like 99% of the time. She's not all compassionate, ooey gooey, mushy mushy. No. She's like, she calls a spade. She calls bullshit bullshit. She's like, all right, whatever it is, if that's not working, that's not working. She's not going to sugarcoat something and pretend it's working when it's not. She knows what is fair. She knows what needs to have happen. Anything else? For right now. Okay. A rebalancing and a recalibration. A willing sacrifice that leads you forward. Now these two, this Queen of Cups and this Queen of Swords, are best of friends, because this one is the mushy mushy, but she's also the dreamer one. And this is the one that's the pragmatic. Balancing these two, this is like best friends. When these two fit, they fit. It's really, really good. So look for that going forward. And then the willing sacrifice of time and the change in perspective is going to be something that's important for you. And it's about time. There's a little bit of a delay and then going forward. Anything else on this delay? No, you're ready. You're ready. You're going to proceed slowly, but you're ready. You're ready. That one, he is prepared to go across the desert. He'll have 3 canteens to cross the desert. And he usually is on top of a Clydesdale, not just riding a broom. But he is ready. He's got the strong workhorse. He's ready to dig in and do it. Whatever it takes to do what it is that you want to achieve, dig in your feet and do it. You are ready. All right, that's what I got. That's complete.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to go really well, I feel. That's what's coming up. So, yeah. The opportunities that you are creating for yourself across the board, not just career, not just work, but across the board. You're assessing things with a more fair mindset, knowing what you want and how you want to move forward, and knowing the things and the folks that need left behind in order that you can move forward toward your dream, towards what your ambition and what is the true nature of your work. You're more purpose-driven than you have been in recent years.
Woo.
Yeah. All right, that's what I got. And this is the Everyday Witch from Deborah Blake. That's a stick. And it's a great one. Like I say, it's cute cartoons, but it really does pack a wallop. Yeah.
Okie dokie, Ange.
The sound effects. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Chris is suggesting some water.
Yes, thank you. Yes, good idea. Very good idea.
Oh,
Okay.
Said, perfect. Thank you for this. It solidifies what I probably already knew.
Uh-huh. That's what it often does. Yeah, you're doing just fine, honey. You're doing great.
All right. All right, Ange. Gloria's up next. She's requesting the Rose deck.
Okay. A few things on this. We have, is this the Rose deck that she is requesting? Because there's a few that have roses. There's also, I think this is the Grandmothers of the Rose deck. She's doing a blind?
Yeah. Something is telling me to ask for that deck.
Okay. Are we in the vicinity of the right roses that you want?
She put your grandma.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Jessica, you're on deck.
What does she need to know? There is a calling coming forward right now for you. Now this is really, really, really authentic expression, star power, and a crystalline awakening. And what's underneath the crystalline awakening? The heart expansion. This is the calling. This is what's coming forward most. Let me show you some of this. But this is talking about unapologetic expression of your soul and saying you're not powerless. Then you have star power. And the Pleiadians are calling and asking to help right now. And it's talking about nourishing the souls and helping evolve us into higher beings. Then what we've got here is the heart expansion and the crystalline awakening. And the crystalline awakening is, this is what you would hear as the call. This is the big one of the call right here. There is something that is your broken heart that had to be broken for you to understand the depth of something. You understand another person's path without walking the exact path, but because you've experienced a significant pain, a significant hurt, and it helps you understand the struggle that somebody else has in a different way. It says, cracked open, your heart center is expanding, you are deserving of unconditional love. So that's what that is saying. But what it's giving me is because of the way that you have been open in the past and the way that you have felt pain in the past, you are able to walk in somebody else's shoes in a good way, not to learn their lessons for them or do their lessons for them, but to have the understanding, compassion available for them and for yourself to be able to transmute something. Okay. The calling is coming through again. The wild rose, the great mother, the held, and the sacred waters. Okay. Yeah, you're creating catharsis and this energy that you are creating with this other person, this transmuting, it's helping a creative cleansing, a catharsis. Your energy acts like a catalyst that gives them the chance to grieve and mourn and overcome something that's a big loss for them. The wild rose is saying, do it your way, embrace your uniqueness. The great mother says, surrender to the mystery. You don't have to have all the understanding of the situation to conduct yourself in such a way that your heart is able to act as a catalyst and that you are able to transmute this. Held is coming through. The sureness of the soil, the unseen help, the support in the community. This is huge for you. Again, The star power comes through here. There is more support around you than you even know. And the sacred waters, this needs to not be underestimated by people and by you in specific. There is something very, very healing with the energy of water that certain areas, certain waters will hold a resonant energy for you, a resonant vibration for you. So sometimes you can do a healing bath and you can have like Epsom salts or good salts in the bath that help with like a healing bath, healing waters that way. Sometimes you have to go to the ocean for the healing waters. Sometimes you go to the lake or wherever is near you that you get your peace. This is where you transmute energy. It's why when we cry, there's such a release of emotion. It's why emotions get too big, whether we're happy or sad, and tears come through. There has to be the release. The energy has to move through. You have to understand how you can do this. And this is something, I'm getting the symbol of a fountain for you. This is something, when you let the overflow happen, it's really, really helpful. It's time to let that flow. There's breakthrough energy coming through with this as well. Okay. Now this is the fairies, and this is a little bit different, but I wanted one or two from here.
And she said, understand.
Good. Okay. We've got wish wisely and go outside. The go outside is pertaining to this water. Whatever this is, you need more than just the water. You're going to need sunlight on this too. And you need to take some time in wherever is the sacred space. I don't care if it's a field and it's got like an irrigation ditch running through. You'll know if it resonates with you. You'll know what's sacred with you. You need to go out and get there. And this is something that there needs to be something where you sanctify something with water. You make sacred the thing that it is that you need to do. And this is something that is external. It's more than just a healing bath. It's more than just that kind of thing. This is something, go outside. Anything else on this that's coming through? Powerful piece of nature. We already talked about that. No. And it feels like to me, this is coming through with more starlight than sunshine, even though it's not depicted that way. That's how it feels like. And wish wisely. Use your wishes to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. Well, tra-la-la-la-la. I want more clarification than that. You're looking for the transformation to be complete. You're looking for the wings to actually appear and happen. It's like you're cracking the cocoon and working your way out of it. You've got the death card here, death and transformation. And this is what it is. You're wanting the freedom of the wings now. This is not going back to caterpillar time, and you're helping somebody else understand this metaphor really well. It's the most clear way I can express it, which is why I use it so often. But it's the truest thing. And this one is a very Godiva, nude before the maker, but really, really ready to go out there. This is Wishing Wisely. Now, that one came up the other day, and it's a beautiful rendition. Don't get me busted on that one, honey.
There's nothing.
So, anyway, what it is this transformational energy that's really coming through. It feels like almost an initiatory for you, or an initiation for you to let this expression come through you as you are helping whoever this is step through their own thing because of the heartache. That it transforms you. It's like a completing stage, a final finishing stage of this metamorphosis going on. Anything else? Don't reject it out of hand. You don't have to say yes to everything, and don't be pouting and don't be going within. Don't feel like you're left out or left in the cold or left behind. You're not. Take a minute, take a breath, take a moment. Look at what's around you. Yeah. This is out on the cliffs, and a little bit of feeling like a little bit of isolation and abandonment, which usually doesn't come through on this card. But if you look, it's the Four of Cups, and that lesson is all about taking what the universe is offering. And if you look in that card, there's a white owl. Show her again. There's a white owl there. There's wisdom that comes from taking this cup, from being willing to let this move through you. Anything else? That's the damn truth. That's what I've got. That's complete. Yeah, that's what I got. Holy smokes. Yeah, that's gorgeous read. That's what I got for you, honey. Yeah. Woo. It feels like you are getting assistance on the other side to make this happen, complete. It would be like the wind kind of helping to gentle out the butterfly out of the cocoon a little bit. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I love that for you. That's beautiful.
And Gloria said the owl.
I know. That's what you're bound to get. And white wings is something that comes through always. So it's like, okay, all right. You got it.
Gloria said, you're awesome. Hugs.
Thank you, honey. Thank you. All right.
Okay,
Throw this in and throw this one in. And that was a blind oracle, guys.
All right, I'm going to close the list at the top of the hour. We have 2 on the list. We have Jessica and we have Michelle. If you'd like to get on the list before I close it here in about 8 minutes or so, give or take, that's what Angie's doing. That was a $20 blind oracle. There's the $30 year ahead. The 1 question tarots, mini and full, specialties, and those are the apps we use.
Da 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 da. Yep. Okay.
Okay, so we have Jessica, who is Vivian's daughter.
Okay, excellent.
And she'd like a blind.
Jessica for a blind. Okay.
Michelle, you're on deck.
Okay, so we've got the girl that does the beautiful creatures, Jasmine somebody. We've got some of her oracle work, and then we've got the School Days oracle. And I think this is like the Lost Girls, and this is the Alice, and it's the Big Eyed Girls, the beautiful creatures one. So this is what's coming through for Jessica. What I'm getting right now is going to sound a little bit bitchy and a little bit lectury, but you need to open your eyes and look closer and see something for what it is. This is looking closer at something that is presenting in a way that you might want to have your blinders up and on, or might have the rose-colored glasses or not be seeing it square on. Open up. Look at it again. Look at it close. Look at it straight on. Warts and all. I don't know if that's a situation or a person, but something you aren't looking through the lens that you actually need to see it through. You need to see it more clearly. Like, if my daughter were here, she might get a stinger pop. Like, boom. Like, yeah. We've got the 2 little witches. This is a companion that's coming in side by side. Magical space clearing time. And this is somebody that's trying to assist you in creating more sacred space for self. We've got the shallow grave showing that you're missing someone and you don't like being on your own in some way, or doing something on your own, and the bones of a situation or the bones of the thing that was there, you're missing. It's an echo that you're hearing, and it's not necessarily meant to carry on. There's a longing, a haunting, and an echoing that doesn't need to really fill your mind so much. You need, I'm so bossy, please forgive. Your mindset could use some shifting. Your vision could use some shifting. The widening up of your horizons. It's like when I tell people to play the field sometimes, I'll tell them don't just go for vanilla at the ice cream shop, try some of the flavors. It's like your life experiences. You need to have a wider thing, less limiting beliefs about what you can and cannot have, less limiting beliefs about what you can and cannot do. A wider mindset for yourself. Go ahead, have a little bit of a big dream, have a little bit of more ambition. Go ahead, get some stones on it, man. Yeah, this is like you learning how. You're growing a set, honey. That's what I can tell you. You're getting some stones about a situation, and you're not putting up with any shit or bullshit anymore. All right. Fairy of the Highlands, it's time to be brave. Exactly. You're getting some stones on you. That's all I can say. I mean, it's not the most candy-ass, sugar-coated, sweet and delicate way to say it. But, you know, you don't go into a battle like Boudica and think that you're going to be in there like with a, you know, Tinkerbell fairy wand with stars and little streamers. No. You break out sort of truth and own it.
For sure.
So, okay. Now we're going to look in the Alice deck, see what else is going on. The Wild Swans, the Children of Lear, and Rumpelstiltskin. Ah. Yes. The Wild Swans are in here, and you have them in a little bit of a protective bubble going on here. This is dedication and what you want to protect. Sometimes you can't protect somebody from running their own problem. Don't think that you need to protect, fix, or put a bubble around somebody. If they need to have a lesson, it's theirs. Let them have it. You don't need to fix, you don't need to heal, you don't need to solve for them. This is you having a protective bubble and your own swan ambitions that need to be there. The voice coming through the expression. Now, the Children of Lear. They know how swans land, and they know how swans operate. Swans can be kind of mean. They can be tough, they can be fierce, and especially when protecting their own. And when they come in for a landing, they come in quick, and they're like, pedal, and they land. Really kind of weird. I mean, they really do. But they are fierce, and they are beautiful in the grace that they have, and they will peck a fucker up if they need to, because they're going to protect what is beautiful to them, and they're going to own it. Now, what's coming through with Rumpelstiltskin, it says secrets, but I'm telling you it's about naming. It's not necessarily about secrets, because some of this you already know, the truth you're already carrying. It's about the naming of a thing. When you can name whatever it is, when you can name the loss, the grief, the thing that's the thorn in your side, when you can name something, when you name it, you give power to let yourself either heal from it or release it, either way. But you naming whatever wrong has been done to you, or whatever the ambitious dream or desire is, either way, you'll know what I'm talking about. When you name it, when you call it out as it is, it gives you the power to have that sort of truth to move forward. It's you naming it and seeing it for what it is and calling it as it is. So if something's absolute bullshit going on, you call it out as bullshit. Even if you're calling it out for your own self, even if maybe you're not looking to get into a brouhaha or a fight or a confrontation. You don't have to. But you know what you know. You declare it so, you reclaim some of yourself in doing so. All right, what else is coming up? Wow. Luck is coming through on your side. And this is something where the kid has outsmarted the old dude. Teamwork's coming up, family's coming up, and then a dispute. It feels like there's some kind of conflict going on, that your family is trying to help you, but there's some kind of conflict that your family's trying to help you through. The teamwork and the family's coming up over the dispute about what's the answer, the dispute about what's the solution. What is it? You don't bring a knife to a gunfight, that kind of energy. This is the cat and the dog squaring off. And we've all seen the time when the cat teaches that damn dog a lesson. You'd think the dog would have the overall win in the bag, but he doesn't. You have these phrases that come up, I have no dog in that fight. But this is, you don't bring a knife to a gunfight. This is, whatever the dispute is, you need to be clear about your truth. You need to know what it is to reclaim whatever it is that's yours. And luck is really on your side. You're outsmarting something. You're avoiding a bear trap. I don't have a card that has a bear trap like I'm seeing. Victory. Yeah. You're outsmarting the bear trap. It's like, maybe you've seen it on TV. It's like a steel trap that goes and like it's meant to catch the bear or whatever. Like the bear's not going anywhere, or the people aren't going anywhere if this trap comes in. It has steel jaws that... Yeah, you're outsmarting that. You throw a stick in there, the trap is sprung, and you aren't the one caught in it. That's what's going on. And there's victory coming through. Yeah. Yeah. And you've pulled one over in a good way. Like you've pulled off a win in an unexpected way. This is the school days, and it's very old school, old school. But there's old school lessons coming through with this truth. Anything else she needs to know? You have the gift and the temperance. This is balancing the contrast, balancing the dark and light. This is something where you're transmuting energy. You have to be patient, and the gift and the talent is coming through strongly for you. The big reward is coming. The big opportunity is coming. This is the card of money, but it's also talent and resource. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming because you're owning it. That's what I've got. That's complete.
Woo.
Holy cow. That was huge. I was not expecting all that, but hey, it's not about whether I'm expecting this, that, or the other. It's just what's coming through is coming through. So, yeah. All right.
She would love it, love it, love it.
So, yeah, hopefully it made sense to you. Because it's not about whether it's going to make sense to me. You'll know what the hell I'm talking about. You'll know. And sometimes if people are like, well, I'm not quite sure, then within days, boom, boom, they'll know. So, okay, let me put this one down.
And Randy Potter. I don't know who this is for, but it's speaking to me as well. Keep going, love. You're amazing.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, yeah, and this was Jasmine. What is it? Hang on. Let me take a little peek. Here, this is the one, and I want to get it right because I've seen this enough time. It's this same artist, Jasmine Beckett Griffith. So that's what that is. And she does those, and she does a lot of the big-eyed girls' art in these different oracle decks and tarot decks, and just gorgeous work every time. Every freaking time is gorgeous work. So, yeah. All right. Put those in here.
Okie doke. Krista put, wow, Ange, that was awesome.
Yeah, well, thanks.
And Vivian said, thanks so much.
You're welcome, honey. You're welcome. All right.
Randy said, love the energy here. I'm sticking around.
Oh, good, 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 good. Yeah, Yeah, and it's always fun when my husband's here on the other side with me. Like you see me bossing him around or telling him this or flipping birds at him, and he'll flip birds back. You guys can't see him, but tonight he synchronized one at me, and I just kind of chuckle. It's like, okay, all right. So yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Looks like our last read.
Okay.
Michelle, another blind, Ange.
Another blind. Really. All right.
Oh, Sandra, I see you came through. You're on
Okay.
deck.
Cool, cool. All right. So, Michelle, we have the Wisdom of Avalon, the Rooted Woman cards, and I don't know if this is the Keepers of the Forest or something like that. So these are all Oracle decks, and this is the order they came in. So we'll do them this way first. Okay. The Wisdom of Avalon. The Priestess energy is thick around you, honey. In such a good way. It's thick around you, like perfume or scent on the air, or incense when it's really strong. Like Phil had some cinnamon incense burning in here a little earlier, and it was so strong it was like hard on the eyes. It was like, what is that? It's so strong. Yeah, the Priestess energy is strong around you right now. Very, very sacred energy that you're walking in. We've got Risk and the Frog. Risk is the sacred journey for change, and the frog is talking about cleaning house, emotional house, releasing emotional baggage in this one. The Wind Fairy is coming through very, very strong. And what came through as I went to reach this deck is I hear your voice on the wind. I hear your voice call my name. I think it's from Celtic women that sing this, but this is what's coming through. The fairy wind on, what forest deck is it? It's a forest oracle that I have, a forest tarot that I have, the Enchanted Forest. The fairy wind, I think, is the Chariot card on there. And there's something that's coming forward, moving you forward, moving you forward. And a lot of that energy is moving forward, in and around you, supporting you, guiding you through. But this is like you emanating spiritual energy, spiritual scent, and drawing more towards you. You know, when you see angels roll in on clouds in movies and stuff, or you see people floating through things, this is what's coming through and is carrying you. There is a sense of carried. It's not just a sense of held, it's a sense of carried. Being buoyed up, shored up, and carried right now is coming through. There's lots of support from the other side that wants to carry you forward, help you move and navigate through whatever this is. This is what's going on big for you. Carried. Again, carried, and also the word cradled is coming in. So this is huge. This is something the other side is really trying to gentle you through this. And this is a time where your spiritual energy is kind of off the charts. This is huge for you. Okay. Partnership is coming up. The focus. There's a redirection and a change going on. The partnership and the way you partner and show up in partners, whether they're romance or family or career, doesn't even matter. The way you partner is shifting. You are carried now differently. Held now differently. You have to operate differently. There's no way to operate in the old MO anymore. You can't do it. It's like when you know a thing and you've learned a thing and you know better and you do better, you can't do shittier. You have to do it differently now. You're operating differently. The focus that's going on and the way you're participating and doing the partnership and the way you partner with spirit is huge. It's you're carried. Okay, the raven is coming through here and the stag. Give me a minute here. Okay. You're being carried and you're being called to lead, and this is going to be coming soon. You're going to be called to lead in a different kind of a way than you've done in the past, and you're going to be the first one through this hoop, through this portal, the first one stepping through this portal. And so it sometimes feels really challenging, a little bit vexing. Sometimes will piss somebody off because you're going through there and it feels like you're doing some of the spiritual work on your own, and you'd like more support from people that are, you know, human people around you. You'd like it if they got it a little bit more. They aren't going to get it a little bit more. Let spirit carry you through this because you're meant to lead. And lead means first through the ring of fire, so to speak. This is what's going on. You've got the stag as leadership and the raven with the magic, the coincidence, the synchronicity. You're going to have to operate from this new mode of operating, and this is huge amount of trust that you are carried. Trust that the spirit is working through and with you. Whether people around you get it or not, doesn't matter. You'll get it. You'll know. You'll feel when you're carried. You'll feel when you transmute energy. You can feel when you offer up a blessing or a healing, or you offer up your energy in a good work and you want to send it forward. You will heal. You will feel the healing and the transmuting going through. This is something you can do. This is something you are capable of. You can transmute energy. You can shift energy. And when you shift it within here, it shifts the whole cloud atmosphere beyond. And it does carry more than they know. They don't know. If you're doing healing work on behalf of somebody or sending good vibes, right? You're doing it in whatever way is your sacred way of doing it. And we all have kind of our own ways. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a certain... No, there's no right, wrong way to send the good vibes, send the good healing, send this out. Or to heal what's hurt here and have that emanate out in a different way too. This is big for you. This is why you're carried. You're healing something that ripples out, and you're offering healing for someone else because of that, because of the healing of your own soul. Okay. Why am I getting tapping? Why am I getting that? Oh, okay. I'm getting like it's like tapping, and it's not like a knocking on the door. It's like a Morse code. It's like cracking a code. It's a tapping. You're gonna want to listen for this. Your house will be settling in weird ways, and you'll hear things that are like tapping. You'll hear tapping in the future. It's gonna be, and it feels like it's 5. I don't know why it's a set of 5. You could even have woodpeckers nearby that are really obnoxious, but it feels like tapping. It feels like somebody doing old school Morse code. Okay. What else is coming through? This is the, I called it the rooted woman, but it's actually the empath one. It's the empowered empath. I think that's what this one's called. Rest and courage are huge for you. Child of the woods, ground yourself because the time is now. The time is at hand for you to understand how it is you navigate between those trees and in the trees, underneath and where you're rooted. Child of the woods, understand this now. Understand that as you go in deep in the forest, in the thicket and in the trees, and as you sit at the base of the tree, there's sacred things happening in this space for you. Sacred knowledge coming through from the ancestors through the generations and down. If you do not have a sacred grove that you go to, if you do not have a sacred set of trees that you go to, you need to find wherever it is and get to that. The heart of the tree is connected deeply to you. It's not just the wind. It's the trees that will whisper. Listen for the tapping. They will teach you the codes as clear as anything else will. You're all about the trees right now. Really, really, really. Carried on the fairy wind to the trees. It's like Phil and I went to the redwoods, and you cannot go to the redwoods without knowing how sacred and how gorgeous that is, and getting a sense. It's like going to the ocean, guys. It's phenomenal. I mean, it's so beautiful and so sacred that as soon as you're there, you feel the connection, not just to your ancestors, but to divine and to purpose and to soul and to self. And this is what's going on. This tapping is trying to get you into that woods where you can get the grounding in the earth and the connection for yourself. This is what's coming through strong on those cards. Really strong. Yeah. Be in and among those. This is very much elemental energy for you. And it's easiest when you are in the elements in that way. All right. And this, I think, is the Sacred Forest Oracle or something like that. What's coming through? Oh, of course. Okay. You have the Spirit Guardian of Autumn letting go. This is where the trees teach you most. So be watching as the trees change their color, as the foliage changes their color. Understand the nature of a tree, and you understand the nature of your own life. Understand it really, really well. Get grounded. Understand when you need to be dormant and when you need to release. This is what's going on for you. There is a purification going on. There is soul growth coming on. Again, these wings, it's not just about the fairy spirit and the spirit of the wind and the ancestors moving through in such a good way. It's about you being grounded enough and under these cycles so you can teach, so you can lead, so you're grounded in your own work so it can ripple out. The moonlight enchantment. And this This is saying moonlight enchantment magic, but look at this, and look at this tree. It's understood its purpose, and it stands really strong, even without anything on it. The branches are bare. It stands rooted there. It stands as witness to something really, really strong, even in its dormant stage, is standing there rooted, grounded, powerful. As an example, as a lead for others, as a guidepost for others. This is your call right now. That's complete.
Ooh.
Wow, that was gorgeous. Absolutely unexpectedly beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Love that for you. Yeah, wow. Okay. I need some water. Yeah, sometimes it sneaks up on you. Between the swearing and flipping the bird, it sneaks up on you and gets you anyway.
Wow, thank you so much. I feel affirmed in my path.
Oh, good, 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 good. Yeah, good. That's excellent.
And Randy had put, people have called me that, the empowered empath. So happy to know I'm near another.
Oh, well, thank you, thank you. Yeah, when you learn about the gifts and you learn how to kind of protect your energy or use your energy a little bit differently, it's not like a perfect learning. There's a curve to it, guys. And sometimes there's tricks, and sometimes there's things where you think you're making progress in some way, and then it's like, oh, getting a lesson again. And that's such as life. Whether you're empath or whether you're Joe Schmo down the road, life's going to keep giving you lessons until you get it, and then you're going to get the deeper version of the lesson and the deeper version of the lesson, and that's how it goes. So, okay.
Ooh, all right.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Krista's putting that Michelle should go to Sequoia. We have to go to Sequoia. Sequoia National Park is unreal.
So we went to the Redwoods. Oh, and next month we are going to Shasta, and then there's this
The Puget Sound, Pacific Northwest.
Pacific Northwest, but Shasta, I'm excited to go through and to it. Like some of these places you can just get in the general vicinity. You don't have to climb on the very tip top of the mountain to understand the vibe of that place, and you'll get it. So if that's how you tune in, if you geographically tune in, elementally tune in, go to the place that calls you.
I lived in Olympia, Krista put. Right on.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that sequoias, especially the General Sherman tree, I think, like one of the branches is just like 25 feet in
Are we
diameter.
going through that this time or
No,
another
not
trip?
this time. Another trip.
That's a different
But
geography,
those
right?
trees are not, they're not so much tall like the redwoods, they're just gigantic in diameter.
Yeah, yeah.
They're huge.
So, yeah, go wherever it is that calls you. Okay.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Okay.
Next, we have two more to go. Sandra and
Okay.
Marcy. Sandra and
Okay.
Marcy are both a blind.
Okay, Sandra. I'm blind for Sandra. Sandra, we're going to go to some of my newer oracles for you. Hang on for just a second. Okay. Hang on, sweetie. I'm getting, we're going here, here, and then back to here again. So that's where we're going. This is called The Journey, and it's a very journaling oracle. And then we've got the True Crime. And this would be normally one that I wouldn't break out on the show or anything, but this feels like something that is needing resolution. So, okay. That's got me a little bit startled, but we're going to see what's going on for Sandra. And then we'll go from there. If we need to get other decks, you know, I'll grab other decks. Pay attention to this. Journal, pay attention, note, take note of. Surfacing an approach. This is something that is, surfacing is after you dive deep and go into the murkiness, into the water, go really, really deep, almost to the point where somebody's lungs are burning because they've dived so deep it takes them a while to come back up out of it. And then the approach. There's something that's happening, something that's coming a little bit different, and this is a lesson that you are learning, and you're about to crest through the water, you're about to break through and surface through this, but there's something that's happening with there. Take note of what it is that you're doing the deep work on. This is why we're in this crazy deck too. The crossing is happening soon. The crossing is happening very soon. I would take that to mean the healing, the contending with and dealing with a thing is happening. Let's see what we've got here. Yikes on bikes on this one, hon. All right. The beach, again, the surfacing, the affair, and the assassination. Somebody did a number on your heart is what I'm getting. This feels like something where you thought you had hopes, dreams, connection, blah, 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 and the surfacing. There's somebody that did a number on your heart. This is a huge betrayal. This is reading more like the Three of Swords would read. This is somebody that you aren't betrayed by strangers. You're betrayed by friends. This felt really like somebody you were very, very close with. And this is showing as affair in the traditional sense, but it could be somebody you're just close with in general that is not necessarily romantic, but it feels like something was carved on your heart in a harsh, harsh way. This feels like it really, really challenging. And it feels like you thought you were through with some of this, but some of it has come up again. Some of it is surfacing, some of this pain. Oh, honey, okay. If somebody is trying to impress the hell out of somebody else on social media and they're trying to brag in an obnoxious way, sometimes people will post all over social media and everything looks like all, you know, rainbows and unicorns when they're just the world's biggest shitheel. This feels like somebody is posting everything in this overly glam type of sugar-coated kind of way. And it feels like they're presenting that they've progressed and moved on and done something different. And you're like, why am I stuck here waiting for my own growth to happen, waiting for my own happiness? When is this happening for you? And then it feels like you invested. This is saying caregiver, but it feels like invested heavily in a lopsided fashion. And the lesson is to learn to detach from this. The lesson is to learn to get out of the trap by allowing yourself to resurface rather than being pulled under. How do you cross through this? Because these cards, they're true crime cards, and they have more of a shadowy, kind of violent-ish kind of energy, like a jerk your heart out kind of energy. This is somebody done you wrong in a big, big way, and sometimes that takes a while to get over, and sometimes you think you're over and through it, and then, bam, out of nowhere. Okay, what else is going on? The method and the way and the manner in which you deal with this information, this wounding, is what's most important for you. Because this feels like so grievous and so egregious and so big in this betrayal. It feels like it can really do you under, and it doesn't need to again. It doesn't have to pull you under again. Okay. We're getting crisis and nothingness coming up. And nothingness has two meanings coming through here. Crisis is when something dramatic happens. Big dramatic. Big. Showy, big dramatic. And sometimes I need you to help, or you need to do this, or obligation or duty that sometimes will be triggered. Or how you felt before is triggered. You're not obligated to go back into a space that was not serving you well or that was harmful to you. You're not obligated to go back even mentally to revisit that. You're obligated to your own soul's growth, okay? The nothingness is sitting still with something and letting something that mattered more than it needed to become small to the point that you can move forward and beyond. So you can be zen and focused on other things, not the other old thing. Treasure's coming through and it's asking to cross out here. This is the finding the self, the valuing self, and it's not just in self-value, self-worth, that kind of thing. It's finding more in the depths of who you are and the depths of what you're capable of now that you weren't capable of 3 years ago. It's something in the depths. There's something in the transformative energy there. What else is going on? Sacred Earth card's coming up now for you. I'm getting make sacred the place that you are in, the place that you have been through, the path that you have walked has been sacred. Make sacred the place that you are in now. The influence that you have, peace is coming in for now, and the influence you have and carry, don't let it be disrupted and disturbed by some of this old shadow junk coming through. Your strength is coming through full force, and it is seen. It is seen and it is felt, it reverberates more than you even know, because you have moved through and beyond something that felt burdensome and difficult in the past. You have moved on and through, and you now can excavate this treasure that is there, that is buried deep within. You don't get this kind of treasure of the soul and knowing of the soul by just tra-la-la and, you know, cupcakes and unicorns. No, you've had to go through some shit. You've had to walk through hell a time or two or three or four. And you've gotten through it and to the other side of it. And now you understand yourself deeper. Renewal is coming in for you. This is what's coming up next. The renewal is hugely important for you. If anything, light the candle and bless yourself, because this is excellent for you. There is blessings upon you for the growth that you've been doing, the growth that's coming forward for you now. Don't let this junk be something that is capable of wounding you any further. This is something you have disarmed, removed, taken out of your world, and it needs to stay out of your world. So don't let any echoes or any surprise appearances of bullshit throw you for a loop. No, you did exactly what needed done, and you're walking your path well. That's what I've got. That's complete.
Woo.
Yeah, really, really powerful walking of your path. How you approach it now is radically different than how you would have approached it then. So, yeah. And also on this, I would say, be wise in who you give audience to. Be wise in who you give time to. Be wise in who you give your energy to. Not everybody is worthy of your time. That's what I've got for you. Yeah.
Wow, Ange.
I was surprised that we even went to this deck. Like, really, truly surprised. Like, okay, we're going there. So, yeah. All right.
Okay, Ange. Thank you. Completely understand. My brother is no longer with us anymore, and I had to deal with family.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you are welcome, and good luck, good luck. And this is like really huge accomplishment on if it's telling you've been through the gates of hell, not just one time or two times, but more like 4 times easily. You've been through it, and you're doing so well. So, yeah. Okay.
Okay, Ange. We have one more, or two more. We're going to have Marcy and then Emily.
Okay.
Marcy is another blind.
Marcy's a blind. Okay. Marcy. Do I have them all?
Krista put, that's the new teeth kicker deck.
Is it? Maybe so. Okay, hang on. I want these top ones, not... Those are not it. This is it for Marcy. Okay. All right. So these are Sarah Marchetti's Legacy of the Divine Oracle Crystal Wisdom cards. And this is, I think, Whispers of Nature. It's Josephine Wall art. Really beautiful. Holy cow, beautiful. But this is what's coming through for Marcy. The Crystal Wisdom deck. Fairly new in my collection. Like, as of a few days ago, new in my collection. Let me flip this one. Give them some. It's been shuffled a few times, but I want to shuffle it once more since that one was flipped. Okay, let's see what's going on. What does she need to know? You know, I was in that School Days deck a little while ago, and I've got almost that kind of imagery running through my head at the beginning of this, which, okay, that's how it works. It's how it works. We've got a blackboard, an old-fashioned blackboard like they break out chalk. Not a whiteboard, not a dry erase board. A blackboard, green blackboard, right? And the chalk going up, and then the letters and the cursive alphabet above it. There's something that you're learning through practice, and you're going to fuck it up, and then you're going to erase, and you're going to fuck it up and erase. Keep practicing. It's like when somebody, I don't even know if they teach cursive writing anymore, but it's like when you're learning something, and you have to practice that over and over and over to get how you do it. To get how you maneuver through the loops is what I'm getting. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so this deck is all the crystals, and it's really gorgeous. So get your hands on any of these if you can. We've got pyrite. It says attracting wealth, success, embrace your power and potential. Will you show her this? We've got garnet coming next. On garnet it says embrace your passion, vitality, ignite your inner fire. And this is specifically requiring you to ignite something that you know you're safe and exercise the part of you that is ambitious. Then sodalite, seek truth, insight, express yourself with clarity. I'm also getting with diplomacy on this. So you can speak a truth, but you don't need to speak it bluntly. Now, I am often blunt and to a fault, but sometimes there are moments when you need to be diplomatic. Sometimes some people need a little bit of handle with care, and this is coming through on this card, even though it's not printed on there. So understand what this is as you practice and move through this. Next one out was Whispers of Nature. Going back to the blackboard with this one, you're going to have to spell something out very clearly, like D-O-G, dog. and somebody's going to be like, do you mean cat? And you're going to be like, dog, woof woof, dog, motherfucker. You can't say that to them. No. You're going to have to spell it out very clearly, very gently. And I'm getting dog, and when I'm getting dog, I'm getting things about loyalty. So this is what somebody has a false placed loyalty, and you're going to help them sort through in a verbal way that is very clear. Understand where your own loyalty lies, and understand it's not yours to fix, but you can perhaps help them order their thoughts with diplomatic expression of truth. Perfect setting and clearing out the old. This is why it has to be so frou-frou for you. It's not just that you need the frou-frou. It helps because you can do the frou-frou pretty good. But they need the frou-frou. They need the gentle. They need the frou-frou. This is the perfect setting and clear out the old. And what you're saying is valuable to them. Huge valuable to them. These are gorgeous cards. Gorgeous. Now we're going to go into a little bit of a different gear here. This one wants to be over here, so we're letting it be separate. There we go. Okay. Feels like we've got half. Here's the reflection. A compact mirror that opens up and you have both of it are mirrors. One might be the regular mirror and one might be the magnifying mirror, but a compact, like, you know, you're going to put your lipstick on. A compact mirror that opens up. The regular reflection and then the reflection that is more powerful. This is what's coming through. This is part of it. This other part is going to be the more powerful part of the reflection coming through. There's something about this that's coming through with deceit. It's not just spinning a web or even the web of fate or anything like that being woven. This is deceit coming through. And these cards, they don't have any keywords with them at all on these cards. None. This is what's coming through, and they might come through differently every time. But what's coming through is deceit. Somebody is doing a deceit, a trick, a game of mirrors that doesn't express what is actually there. You know the mirrors that I just said about the compact? This is showing different angle, a more powerful thing because you're able to see the deceit. You see from different angles. You'll see what is false. Now, does that mean somebody's liar, pants on fire? Or maybe just somebody's deluded? I don't know. You'll know better than I. But this is what we're getting. Will you show her these two cards, particularly this one with the mirrors? This is an old-fashioned mirror coming in like a vanity. They called them vanities, that where women would sit and then they'd have the big mirror and then these two to the side. They'd put on their makeup and blah, blah, blah. And they'd sometimes have a porcelain basin or a pitcher and water basin near this vanity too. This is what it is. There is a deceit. There is something regarding the vanity and the mirror. And the bigger mirror is more important than the vanity. Like in the sense of the word of being vain. Now here, the birthing of the new time, the new idea, and the new era. There's a huge amount of creativity wanting to be birthed and brought forth. There is something that must be dialed in its own time. I'm getting September off of this. I don't know what you are starting as far as projects or whatever, but this is coming the birth of something new, and it's coming in as September. This is when the ideas and the skills and the talents and everything brought to bear. Sometimes it's back to school, but this feels like a project or a time, and the word I'm getting that I don't like getting, conception. And I don't know if this is like, because I do a lot of reads for people and I don't know their situation, I don't always know if it's a physical thing or not. But this is the time that the new idea, the receptivity, and all of that is there. The idea or whatever is conceived. Now, if you are not trying to physically get pregnant, slap a wrapper on it, protect yourself, do what you need to do. I will tell everyone that till the day I'm dead. Forever. But it feels like whatever this new thing is, like if you get the Empress and you're my age, you're likely not getting knocked up, you're not getting pregnant, but it is still fertility and growth and abundance and all of that. This is coming through as the project that is beginning, and it feels like September energy to start things growing, and this may well be the project of the mind, the new project coming forward, the new creative thing coming forward in a huge way. I want one more whisper on here. Untangle whatever this is that is the mix-up. Untangle it. It doesn't mean you have to balance it out. It doesn't mean you have to sort it out. It means you have to get it out of your brain. Untangle whatever that is that somebody is deceiving. Take a pause. Go down, see it from a different perspective. This is a pause, and this is also looking through more open mind, more willing to explore and see it differently.
She's trying for a new job, but is getting double talked about it.
Yeah, then you're in the wrong space. The new job that you're trying for, you may be in the wrong space. You may be applying at the wrong space. Like maybe you're applying for a job in the medical field and you're applying at, I don't know, a clinic and you need to be at the hospital, or you're applying at the hospital and you need to be at the clinic, or you need to be at a different hospital. I don't know. That's a metaphor. It's not necessarily specific to you, but it's what's coming through. You're in the wrong place. You're applying in the wrong place. And there's contemplation. Rethink, rethink, rethink. Anything else coming through? Open up the crown, open up the mind. The thing that I'm getting, you're applying at the wrong place. And I don't know what that's about. If it's the wrong person that you're seeing, or if you need to go beyond somebody's head, I have no idea. But you're not making the connection in the right way. It needs to be connected, lined up, in alignment with you, perfectly aligned for you. And it's not right. Oh, okay, this is the projection, the projection, the projection. This is something that is magnified and amplified and projected. This is something that might be smaller in reality than what's being projected on the wall. This is something that might say they have all these assets and perks and fineries and all of these things and benefits and blah, 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 and promotion, blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you, wherever you're applying feels very much like the wrong place. It feels like a falsehood going on. So be aware of that. Pause, maybe recalibrate, and it may be that the path is supposed to be opened up, and that's why you might be getting a little bit resistance here, because you're supposed to be on another path in a different direction.
Keep the current job or change to the new company?
Gosh, I didn't ask it in that way. It's fucking blind.